So yeah, I smoke cigars now. What's going on, YouTube family? Something a little bit out of the norm, I know, but I'm not gonna hide it anymore. I'm a cigar smoker, only cigars though. No vape, no cigarettes, no kush, no hookah, nothing like that. E-cigarettes, nothing. Straight tobacco from the source. Now I know this may have like a negative connotation among Christian believers in terms of abstaining from all appearances of evil, but I will admit that everybody has a different perspective on this topic, and that in the end of the day, even if I share my perspective, it's really just gonna be about creating my own doctrine, and I don't want to do that. I want to stick to scripture alone. So with that being said, y'all can critique and judge all y'all want. Honestly, I still love all of you. I thank every single one of you. And as for the cigar smokers, if you're watching this, I want you to feel safe here. I want you to feel welcomed here. I want you to feel accepted here. Who knows, maybe one day we can meet up and we can share something together, you know? But like I said, abstaining from anything that appears evil when it's not evil is actually good. And that's not me saying that. If I'm not spreading an evil message of people who want to smoke, should smoke, or ex-smokers, and I'm not promoting them to smoke, am I really doing something evil? No. Now, is your perception of what I'm doing and then you interpret it as evil, then that's mainly your opinion. That's not facts. For those of you who are curious about what I'm smoking, it's a Padron. Excellent, good flavor, at least in my opinion. Now, I'm not gonna have this like crazy Christian holier than thou mentality, like, oh, I wanna smoke a cigar with Jesus. Of course not. This is pretty much just me pointing out that honestly, there is a place for everybody. And how this really came to be is by one reason only: alcohol. Now don't get it twisted, I don't drink any alcohol, just a personal preference. In fact, I'm actually smoking this with some coffee. But what I mean by this is that I had a university professor who, even though he was a hardcore Christian, because I go to a Christian university, he had this thing with his friends where they would drink whiskey and read the Bible, and he would call it Whiskey and the Word. And that gave me an idea. I like cigars, I love Jesus, why not combine the two? So who knows, there might be another segment here besides Christopher's BS, and I'll call it Cigars in Scripture, where all Christians who are cigar enthusiasts are welcome. And even if you're not a cigar enthusiast, you're always more than welcome to come through. And the best part about it is that you don't have to smell any of the tobacco. You could just literally watch the video and enjoy. At the end of the day, whether you believe in this or not, it's really up to you. Honestly, I welcome any cigar smokers who also love the Lord and also like a good cigar with whatever drink you want to accompany with. Come through, I invite you, and by all means, let's hear the word of the Lord together. With that being said, let's go ahead and read a final scripture of encouragement for the day. Let me pull out my phone. Today's cigar scripture comes to you from the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 3. Let's go ahead and read some of the chapter together. To everything there is a season, and a time to every purpose under heaven. A time to weep and a time to laugh. A time to mourn and a time to dance. A time to embrace and a time to refrain from embracing. A time to love and a time to hate. A time of war and a time of peace. I have seen the travail, which God hath given to the sons of men to be exercised in it. I know there is no good thing in them, but for a man to rejoice and to do good in his life. The word of the Lord, thanks be to God. By all means, brothers and sisters, I love every single one of you. This is not an invitation for everybody to come and smoke tobacco, because I know it's not for everybody. But those of you that do, I want you to feel safe here and I want you to feel loved here. So by all means, welcome everybody. With that being said, stay blessed, mi gente. Peace.
It's nights like this that I look up to the sky and I see the stars. It's nights like this I spent some time with you alone. I can feel your spirit. I can feel you. I can feel